I honestly picked the worst time to have an identity crisis. Well, I'm not having an identity crisis. I want to change my signature hello for my videos. Like the whole, hey everyone, it's da-da-da and I scribble. I want to change that. And I kind of want to use my real name, but at the same time I don't, because I have been Saruke or Sarada or Scandinavian Monkey. It's the same thing. I've been that on the internet forever. And I don't know what to do. But enough about me and struggling with my different personas, whatever. Today we're talking about Alex and Lucas. This is only taking me 2 months. It's so stupid. I was having such issues figuring them out, and in the end, I'm just doing a couple of doodles of them and talking about them. So, Alex and Lucas are 2 of my OCs. They both spawned from a doodle I did maybe about a year ago. Is that enough? Anyway, I saw 2 dudes walking down the street, huddled together. They were probably watching something on one of their phones, and I drew them, and then Alex and Lucas happened about half a year later. I don't know, I just kept drawing them because they were cute. So because I know so little about them, I'm just going to tell you their story so far. Alex is a student at a cosmetology university. He is studying to become a hairdresser. He's basically finished. I think I want them to be somewhere in their early 20s. I haven't quite decided yet. And Lucas, he is working at a convenience store that is really close to that university. So they've actually seen each other quite a lot without realizing it. And so, first story, chapter, whatever I'm going to make it, Lucas shows up at a hair salon that Alex is doing work practice or internshipping at or something, and needs to get a haircut, or a haircut and haircut. He wants to cut his fringe. He used to have this huge mop of hair on his head, and then it took a while and some convincing for Alex to actually do a proper hairstyle for him. But yeah, so he was there to cut his fringe, and Alex thought he recognized him, and after some fishing, they realized it was the convenience store. So that's basically the first pass, and then in the second scene pass, whatever, they meet again at the convenience store, and that's basically all I have at that point. I want to have a few more encounters, a few more conversations, before I start writing the romantic stuff, because they are a couple. I shouldn't going to be, but in the story they're going to be a couple at some point. In drawings they tend to be a couple already, but yeah, I don't know, they're super cute. So Alex is a very outgoing and lively person, very fancy dresser. He rarely walks out without like a dress shirt or a collared shirt on. A bit of a fashion fiend too, because he doesn't really care if a piece of clothing is for women or men. He wears it just because he thinks it looks nice. He dyes his hair. I'm not sure what kind of hair color he has actually, but he dyes it sort of wine red. Yes, that's a color. And color-wise, Alex is really pale, has blue eyes, and then Lucas is quite tan and has dark eyes. I do have a colored illustration I've done of them, so I'll link that up in the info card. What else can I tell you about them? Oh, I told you about Alice, but I didn't tell you about Lucas. Lucas is kind of shy, not introverted per se, but not very talkative. Not much for public displays of affection, but I'd say if they're alone, Lucas would be a lot more forward and not charge taking, but he would be less shy about the affection because they're not in public. After finishing the big doodle, I did 2 smaller ones, just with more interactions. I had references for all of these, by the way, so if you think that you recognize the pose or something, you probably do, because it's screenshots. Was it? Yeah, it's screenshots from various drama videos and whatnots. I forgot one thing about Lucas. He has a complex about his ears. He had the really long moppy hair before because he wanted to cover up his ears, and then it took a lot of convincing from Alex to do the haircut he has now, basically Alex had to promise that he would leave enough so that if we wanted to, he could cover up his ears again. And it's just like, mean kids told him dumb things about his ears when he was little, so he doesn't like his ears now. But Alex likes his ears, and actually convinced him to get them pierced too. So he has like black earrings in both ears most of the time. I don't know. It was just a thing. I think when I drew them the first time, the guy I made into Lucas, the ears I drew on him were really big, so I think that's where I got that idea from. I don't know, they were just really fun to develop. And I love them so much. I can't with these boys. The story, I haven't told you the title of the story, but before they were Alex and Lucas, Lucas and Alex, I called them Smiling Yankee. So the story is beta dubbed as Smiling Yankee, so whenever I mention that, I'm talking about these two. And hopefully at some point I can put some texts up on my Tumblr or something and let you read that. I just need to mention, on this last sketch, I struggled so much with Lucas' hand. You can see I have so many guidelines on it. Even though I had a photo reference that was really good, and still, fingers, what are wrists? I don't know. It was difficult. Anyway, video is actually coming to a close, so thank you so much for watching. Hit subscribe if you want to watch more of my videos, and I see you guys soon. Bye!